This is Robert Burns to a Mouse. You can read the original version along with me and reference the standard English translation to the right there. Wee sleeketh cower and tremorous beastie, oh what a panic's in thy breastie! Thou need not start away so hasty with bickering brattle. I would be laith to rend and chase thee with murdering battle. I am truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union, and justifies that ill opinion which makes thee startle at me, thy poor earth-born companion and fellow mortal. I doubt not whiles they may thieve. What then? Poor beastie, mun thou live? A dame and icker in a thrave, 's a small request. I'll gi'e a blessing with the lave and never miss it. Thy wee bit housie too in ruin, its silly walls the winds are strewin', and nothing now to big a new un of foliage green, and bleak December's winds ensuin', both snell and keen. Thou saw the fields laid bare and waste, and weary winter comin' fast, and cozy here beneath the blast thou thought to dwell, till crash the cruel coulter passed out through thy cell. That wee bit heap o' leaves and stribble has cost thee mony a weary nibble. Now thou'st turned out for thy trouble, both house and hald, to thaw the winter's sleety dribble and cranach called. But mousie, thou art know thy lane, and proving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes of mice and men gang after gley, and leest naught but grief and pain for promised joy. Still thou art blessed compared with me. The present only toucheth thee, but ouch! I backward cast my e'e on prospects drear, and forward though I cannot see, I guess and fear. This might be the perfect poem to illustrate Romanticism. It is a poem, it's a pastoral poem, meaning it's a regular agrarian farmer type of person who is out in nature, and this person witnesses some aspect of nature and learns a valuable lesson from it. So the poem is a reflection, as it starts from something very specific, this mouse's house being turned up by the plow, and it progresses to an overall reflection, a philosophy, or a theme about life. So you take one very specific thing and you make it mean something much bigger, much broader, and much more important. And in Romanticism, this often happens with nature. We learn these lessons from nature. Of course, it's a very famous poem. This line, "The best laid schemes of mice and men often go awry," translated in various different ways. That is very famous, and I know you've heard it before. There's been novels that bear that name and whatnot. So I know that you've heard this before, but you maybe have not looked at it in its original form and really taken a moment to understand it. The mouse thought he could see the future. The mouse had done his due diligence, had created a house and shored it up against the winter cold, and he was going to live there and all was going to be well. But just by accident, the farmer destroyed the mouse's house, and now the poor mouse is left to fend for himself. So the farmer learns the lesson from this, that you know what? We all think that we can see the future. We all think that we know what is going to happen, but not so. We spend our lives making these plans, these huge plans, because we know what's going to happen down the road. It's going to be this way, or it's going to be this way, or I'll be happy when I get out of college, or I'll be happy when I get married, or this will happen, or this will happen. But you know what? Life has a way of stepping in and changing things, just like it did for the mouse. So the best laid schemes of mice and men gang after glee. your best laid plans often go awry, and it's like the common platitude when I was in the military that the battle plan never survives first contact with the enemy. Kind of the same with life, eh? So he says, just like you, Mouse, I have made plans for the future, but compared with me, you're the better off because you only feel what happens to you right now. But us poor humans, we have to look backwards and forwards. And we look backwards, and you may have issues with this, or you may know someone who has issues with this, of just kind of living in the past. Oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have said this. I should have felt that way. If only this had happened. And having problems with guilt and doubt from things in your past, we look backwards, and that bothers us. Our current situation, that bothers us as well. But not only that, we look forward to what might happen in the future, and we worry about it, and we guess at it, and we fear it. Not like the mouse. The mouse suffers from a lack of imagination. It built its house in the wrong place, so it didn't see all the possibilities of the future. So the poet is telling the mouse that we humans are worse off because we have to look into the future and guess and fear at what may come. So where does that leave us? I think it leaves us in a place where we just enjoy what we have, live day by day, and make your plans, build your houses, build your future, and hope that it happens that way. But when life steps in and changes things, be able to adjust, be able to change with the tide of your life.